Good afternoon, Chief Guest of the day, Mr. Krishna Kumar, Mr. Hari Kumar Maram, Professor and Principal Basuraj sir, my dear faculty members, students who are remotely accessing and logged into our pages and hearing us. Let me all first and foremost start this by thanking Almighty for ensuring we are all together today. If not for His blessings, I don't think we would have seen this day. Under this present upheaval pandemic conditions, things around us have changed, personally and professionally. In spite of that, I see a lot of motivation and encouragement, resilience to move on and strive to ensure that we achieve a larger purpose of life. Our larger purpose of life has always been not just to survive, but we have to ensure we survive with a lot of passion, compassion. And we do that, then life becomes a celebration. If not, life becomes a routine, monotonous process which has no meaning or purpose in it. So students, I wonder, or rather sometimes some people tell me that, oh, this has been a very tough year, what will happen to our future, what will happen to our careers. And I tell you, the fresh students, you are the most lucky set of students here. And why I would say this, lucky and blessed, why I would say this is, you are witnessing one in a century or one in an event which one in a century which has rock bottomed. Nothing can get worse than this. No human, rather created or even God forbid, even God's will can go beyond a certain set of catastrophe which has struck the human race. So if you have touched the bottom, all what you can actually go is stand up, take steps ahead to try and grow from here. You have every possible situation and opportunity to actually make more out of what your previous batch students didn't achieve. So you are actually the lucky batch who have seen the rock bottom. Like Sir said, to dig Burj Khalifa, our engineers had to go dig deeper. And then finally when they touched the rock down, solid surface, they stopped digging and started building on the foundation. So this is where you are on. Your time in career is at such point that you have touched the rock bottom. So any step which you take now in the positive direction, in the right direction, a progressive direction is only going to help you achieve more and more in your career. So I tell this to students every year. In fact, we are missing you all more than anyone. We have such beautiful campus here. And if not for students, campus wouldn't seem like a campus. I know that we miss you more than you missing the campus, because many of you have not seen the campus what it is. And not also you being able to meet your friends in campus. So, matter of time, things are going to change. It's maybe a couple of months away from vaccine, but vaccine or no vaccine, I tell you, let's make it a point and ensure that we will resolve to grow. No pandemic can come and obstruct our vision, our resolution, or our resolve, our resolution, our resilience to achieve great heights. So please ensure that this is not an opportunity, or rather this is not a trick in life that you go out and think, what next? No. Future belongs to those who believe in the power of their imagination, who believe in the power of their dreams. So don't stop from thinking, don't stop from imagining the impossible. Mind you, thinking and imagining doesn't come at a cost. You don't have to pay any tax, you don't get burdened from thinking. So don't stop your curious minds from thinking the impossible. Maybe 20 years back, 30 years back, when mobile was launched, we would have actually thought, or maybe 50 years back, when the first aircraft Wright brothers wanted to launch, people would have laughed at them. Oh, there were many who would have laughed at them thinking, can ions fly? Is it possible that ions can fly? But today, aircraft flying has become a norm. So like that, if Wright brothers would have thought, people are laughing at us, they're making fun of us, so should we actually make this initiative of launching an aircraft or working on something which is unimaginable? If they would have stopped their thoughts, I don't think we would have had aircrafts today. So what I would tell you is, think of unimaginable circumstances. Think beyond your horizon. Think out of the box. Don't limit your thoughts to just the process, things which come. Always questions, or rather your answers lies in asking the right questions. So question yourself. Ask the question. Don't stop from asking the question, why? At every instance, let your power of imagination ensure you ask the question, why? In that why lies the solution. In that why lies the answers to future concepts. Look at our startup culture in India. All our beautiful, young, energetic minds have gone to ensure created wealth not only from themselves, but also brought in a lot of name for our country. And they all started with asking or challenging themselves, why there is a problem. Let me address this problem. I am facing this problem today. Is this problem universal? Is this problem too many? If this problem is too many, then there is a solution. And it could be as simplest ideas. It's as simple as that. You don't even have to think that problems have to be complex. Only then you're able to solve it and create value for you. No. It is simple notions which we have to outgrow. So with these, I want to congratulate each one of you all for having reached your first year of degree. And also, I wish and pray that you come on campus at the earliest. I want you to strive, and this is the batch which will have best of both worlds. How is that possible? I'll tell you. Until last year, we graduates were expected to be on campus, attending classes, and have minimum attendance. Now that has changed. You have online classes, and you can get classes attended, learn the content online, at the same time allowing you more time to pursue your hobbies, interests, passions. So make it a point that you work on your passion. Understand what's a passion. Anyone which works on your passion and grows out to develop his passion and what is being passionate? Passionate is not which comes like a brainwave one fine day. You take in a hobby, you take in a skill, and then you work on it rigorously, and then you put in your 100% efforts in it, and that becomes a passion and being passionate about. So don't think that passionate is something which comes like a brain-stricken brave and into your brain, and that becomes and you're not able to get it. No, each and every one of us have certain inherent positive qualities, inherent positive skills which the other person doesn't have. This is God's way of bestowing His blessings on us. It's for us actually to sit down and talk to ourselves and understand what is that skill sets in us which we can work on. Everybody has the potential to achieve. It is His blessings, it's Almighty's blessings that He has ensured. Even if a person who's disabled, have you all seen? If he has got one disability, he has got an ability much more than the other normal person on a particular skill. And this is His way of, Almighty's way of ensuring He maintains a balance in this universe. So don't let your power of imagination get rested. Don't limit your power of imagination. Test your power of imagination always to its fullest extent. So with this, I thank you all for attending, having waited here. Also, I think the program started a bit late. Apologies from our side for starting the ceremony a bit late. A couple of things which I want to tell you. We have the power to control, or rather reduce the load of this virus from contagiosity. How? Simple ways. Wash your hands regularly, wear mask, and maintain social distance. With this, we can ensure we reduce the virality of this current virus. If you look at the past, yes, India is touching some sort of 1 million cases a year already, but I still feel there are many unreported cases, and many of them have already probably outgrown or developed antibodies for that. Why is a lot to do with our culture, a lot to do with the food habits, a lot to do with our lifestyle. Okay, we have much more ability to withstand not the China virus or COVID virus, but we have many more viruses to withstand as Indians in future, not now and also in future. India is a land of opportunities, and we as Indians should ensure and resolve that we will contribute to the growth of this country. And every engineer, every graduate, commit your time, your energy, your education, your ability to the growth of this country. As the country progresses, our late president would mention, he says, when there is peace at home, there is peace in society. When there is peace in society, there is peace in country. Likewise, I would say the same. If you contribute to the progress of the country, you are actually contributing to your invariably progress of your individuality. So, ensure, don't lose hope. Our numbers might be low in terms of whatever the GDP numbers are, but I think no better positioning or no better future for a country like India. Political systems can be anything, but what we need to also apply is our good sense, our ability to think and understand what our leaders also talking. Whether they're talking sense or nonsense, I think you have the power to comprehend that. You have the power to think, is it right what he's saying, or is it wrong what they're saying? Ensure also social media doesn't play a destructive role. Today, that is what is happening. Data has become so cheap, and we believe that we can use this power of data to browse through anything and everything and distract our time. We don't realize the amount of time we spend on social media. Have you all seen? Open Facebook, open LinkedIn, open Twitter, or any of these platforms, or Instagram. We can actually spend hours together and not realize the time which has gone and what is wasted. So I have tried to always work on that. If anything which is going to contribute, help me in my future career, I will try and pursue. If not, I shouldn't be spending even 5 minutes on that aspect. Keep that thought in your mind, and every time remind yourself, the activity which you are doing, is it actually going to contribute to your prospective career? So if that thought you have, you will not waste your time on unnecessary, unwarranted, unwanted social media presence, or browsing internet or whatever. It is distractive. Classes going on, online classes going on, you can actually switch over to another window and continue your browsing session, and you can be physically present but not actually present during class, not mindfully present in class. So don't do that. You're going to lose out. So please be aware of your surroundings. So what is also important is, and I want my professors to see how we can encourage our students to be more mindfully present. Please understand mindfully what's happening around your surroundings. Please be conscious of your surroundings and ensure that you're helping yourselves and also helping your surroundings, your society to progress. So I want you to come on campus as soon as possible. We would love to have you on campus as soon as possible. Want more live interactions to happen than these virtual interactions. I'd request principal to arrange maybe a structured interactive sessions with our fresh students to understand more, also to understand what the young minds are thinking. Because the more we know what the young minds are thinking, the more options we can develop as an institution to offer to their requirements and help them also holistically grow. So future belongs to those who dream. Future belongs to those who have belief in their power, in their vision. So set a good goal for yourself and work backwards. Some of you, I have students, I think, from at least 5-6 states who have enrolled in admissions. Some of them are from North. If at all, you are eligible. I have students from Bihar. You have elections around the corner. If you are eligible, please go and vote. Please make your one vote count. Make the right decision. Exercise your franchise. Ensure your voice is heard. So don't lose the opportunity to vote. So I have friends in Bihar. I have my students even in West Bengal. If there is election coming, maybe I might not address you in days to come. Please make it a point to vote. We have elections coming in our state as well in few constituencies. Please go out and vote. Ensure your voice is heard. So be responsible citizens. Seek always invoking your parents' blessings. For all what you are today, aspire to be for future. And I say this to myself as well. For what I am today and aspire to be, what I aspire to be in my future is because of blessings of my parents. So make it a point to invoke their blessings as often as possible. And if you have their blessings and support, I think nothing is impossible in your career. So with this, I thank everybody and wishing you all the best. Thank you.